Tonight on the Bayou Breakdown,
LSU handles Arkansas in a road victory,
how Death Valley's iconic look is brought to life,
and the men and women behind the scenes who make sure the team is ready for practice and games week in and out.
All this and more, the Bayou Breakdown starts now.
This is a week-to-week thing, right? You know, you win a game and everybody thinks you're great. You lose a game and everybody thinks you're a bum. So.
Good evening and welcome to the Bayou Breakdown. I'm Madeline Frentress.
And I'm Jada Ferris. You know, Madeline, what a weekend it was for LSU football.
Yeah.
You can see the Tigers are probably beating those bum allegations like Brian Kelly alluded to a little bit.
Yeah, Jada, the Tigers kicked off their 2-week stretch on the road with another SEC win last weekend over Arkansas with a lot of shining stars in Fayetteville. And Caden Durham, especially the running back, came out to play. He had 108 all-purpose yards, 101 on the ground, and 3 rushing touchdowns. A hat trick for the true freshman. You know, Jada, John Emery got hurt earlier this season. Josh Williams, also a veteran. So it's really cool to see Caden Durham just kind of find his footing within this offense. What do you think?
You know, it's important for these young guys to step up, and then it gives the coaches a chance to grow the players. And that's exactly what we're going to see over the years with Caden Durham. He is their new guy.
Yeah, and then we also had Damian Ramos with special teams. He got the game ball. He went 4 for 4 with field goals, also hit his career-tying long of 48 yards. And then, you know, we got to talk about the defense. Whit Weeks especially had an interception, 5 total tackles, 1 tackle for a loss, and LSU forced 3 turnovers in this game as well.
Now, after the Tigers took home the victory against the Razorbacks, the team has finally been getting the things under control as far as the run game. The biggest setback for them has been the inability to run the ball and finish those catches. But it seems like they've finally figured out the problems and have made huge improvements fixing them. Brian Kelly spoke on what he sees as the major issue and how the team has gotten together in preparation for this top 15 matchup against the Texas A&M Aggies.
When we were struggling running the football, it wasn't just the 5 guys up front. It was something else that was going on. Maybe it was an offensive lineman one time, and then the next we didn't push crack with a receiver, or the other time we didn't get an upcut with an outside zone play, or the tight end boxed off the end instead of stretching them. We got the connection of all of those guys in unison this past weekend, because we've been spending so much more time on it in practice. So we'll continue to do that.
Now, the SEC schedule is just going to strengthen from here as the conference seems as wide open as ever this far into the season.
While the Tigers handled business Saturday, that wasn't the only game in what's been an exciting SEC season so far. First up, we got to talk about Bama and Tennessee. Bama losing another game. Tennessee coming out on top, 24-17. Bama's going to strike first. Jalen Milroe to the freshman Ryan Williams. He's been on everybody's mind. Then we have Dylan Sampson for Tennessee. He had a great game, 26 carries, 139 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Tennessee really finding their footing on the ground. It was another multi-interception game for Jalen Milroe, though. He was 25 for 45 with 239 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 interceptions. And you know, this is Alabama's first time with 2 losses before November since 2007, the Saban era starting there. And then the Vols will jump to number 7 in the AP poll. Now, Jada, this next matchup was the most highly anticipated of the day, with Georgia heading to Austin to face number 1 Texas.
You know, my favorite saying, walk into your trap and take over your trap, and that's exactly what Georgia did, showing why they're ready to be number 1 again. Carson Beck, 23 for 41 with 175 yards. I mean, he did have 3 picks, but hey, that's okay when you're winning the game. Quinn Ewers was 25 for 43 with 211 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and a fumble. Freshman Arch Manning came in, but he was taken out, only bringing in 19 yards. The final score of this game was going to be 30-15, Georgia winning it, and that's exactly what they needed to do.
Now, one of the biggest stories from that weekend game is being labeled as Bottlegate, and the Texas Longhorn student section is the culprit. With 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter, Carson Beck drops back and throws an interception to Longhorn cornerback Jahdae Barron, and Barron takes off going the other way, setting up their offense deep into Bulldog territory. However, a flag was thrown on the play, and the Longhorn cornerback was called for pass interference. Texas head coach Steve Sarkisian was infuriated with the official's decision. You can see him getting emotional right here. He was pretty fed up. And after watching the replay, his reason for being angry is pretty justified. I mean, look here. The Longhorn student section was also not particularly joyful about the pass interference call. You could see them here throwing water bottles and other objects just right onto the field. And then after a slight delay, the officials came together and decided to overrule the pass interference call. They picked up the penalty flag, which gave Texas the ball in the red zone. Kirby Smart, you saw him, he's pretty fed up too. And these events sparked controversy across social media. The SEC has fined the University of Texas $250,000 and are looking to ban fans for throwing bottles and other objects onto the field. I mean, Jada, I'd be pretty mad too if I was a
what do you
Georgia fan.
expect? Even the TV, ESPN didn't even know what the call was. They said holding, the officials said pass interference. I don't even know what it was because I didn't see anything. That's exactly what happened. There was no penalty there. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Texas justified. And I was on Texas' side, and I don't even like Texas.
Yeah, there was a lot of emotions for sure.
But coming up after the break, we'll dive into some behind-the-scenes action of LSU athletics.
Don't go anywhere. We're just getting started.
Get Gordon. And get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. And he done leave with Big Four. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon. And get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is the art.
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
Cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
the Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back to the Bayou Breakdown. Here at LSU, athletics are a cornerstone of school spirit, but what exactly goes on behind the scenes to make sure everything runs smoothly? Stephen Garrett is here in the studio to tell us exactly how. Stephen?
Thanks, Madeline. The Fighting Tigers have been racking up wins in the SEC, leaving them undefeated in the conference. Sure, the players and coaches are the ones to tank, but we can't forget about the men and women who behind the scenes who make sure the team is ready for practices, games, week in and week out.
When people talk about LSU football, names like Garrett Nussmeier and Kyron Lacey come to mind. But no one thinks about the individuals who put in countless hours to make sure the Tigers have everything they need to succeed come Saturday. LSU equipment managers aren't only the behind-the-scenes faces who help the team out during practices and games day in and day out. They also take care of so much more, which allows this team to run like a well-oiled machine. All equipment managers must start out as a volunteer in order to earn a spot on the official payroll. Sophomore volunteer Nico Coleman spoke on his experience so far this season.
Making sure that all the headsets are all working, all the communications, electronics, things like that. It definitely gets sometimes forgotten about, and I think that things like that, they make a big difference. Making sure the communication systems, making sure the coach can talk to the quarterback, or linebacker, whoever they may be talking to over the mic in their helmet, make sure things like that work. It may just be like a simple thing, but somebody has to do it, and I think it should be just like, they should be appreciated that there are people that do things like that.
Once volunteers are added to the official payroll, their responsibilities begin to pick up. Graduate student Nolan Daniel explained how his love for the Tigers led him to this position.
I don't think the credit is the biggest thing. I mean, I think the most important thing is that all of us that work here, we love what we do, and we just love being able to help out the team in any way we can. So, I mean, the product on the field kind of relays what we do. So, I mean, it's awesome just to see the guys out there go play football.
The LSU equipment managers have to make sure they are on point each day to keep the players in routine so they can play their best brand of football come Saturday. For Tiger TV Sports, I'm Stephen Garrett.
The LSU equipment managers are getting the Tigers prepared to take on Texas A&M this Saturday in College Station to remain the last undefeated team in the SEC. That's all I have for now. I'm Stephen Garrett. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Stephen. Coming up after the break, we have some more behind-the-scenes action that you might not always see as a fan. Don't go anywhere.
Get Gordon and get it done. Yeah, everybody know Gordon in a 225. He done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon. I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back. Each week, the LSU football field starts off as a simple green field and transforms into a vibrant purple and gold canvas by game day. Reporter Patricia Caputo spoke with the group who helps define the dimensions of the LSU football field every week.
That is what Death Valley sounds like on a Saturday night. A Friday afternoon sounds a little different.
Attention to detail is a huge thing, mowing every day, making sure lines are straight.
Henderson and his 4-man crew spend up to 35 hours a week adding logos, yard lines, and of course, the eye of the tiger to LSU football's Bermuda grass field.
It's a result that you can see, it's tangible, and there's nothing like a 7:30 kickoff on ESPN and you see your field out there.
24 hours before kickoff, the crew and their now purple and gold shoes are hard at work. They use 350 gallons of purple, gold, and white paint to paint a compelling picture that helps create the exciting environment that is Death Valley.
We've got big totes that we fill up with paste, and then we mix it down, fill up the buckets, and that's kind of an every night before paint chore.
The work calls for diligence and near perfectionism, but for some, this job just means more.
It's very surreal because so I grew up right across the bridge in Port Allen. So I would cross the bridge and I could see in the stadium. So for me, it's like, I guess you can say a dream come true. I really manifested it and it's here.
As he continues to live out his dream, Rogers and the crew work together to put the finishing touches on their masterpiece.
It's satisfying because it's the sound of the paint, watching it actually hit the grass, seeing the straight lines, like stuff like that. It makes you just go, oh man, I love that so much.
Love, like the love many have for the Tigers and for Tiger Stadium, where fans since 1924 have chanted, Patricia Caputo for Tiger TV Sports.
The crew will continue to maintain the field while LSU football is on the road for the next few weeks as they begin to prepare for LSU's home matchup against Alabama on November 9th. When we get back, we run through the gauntlet of LSU stars that played on Sunday. Don't go anywhere.
And get it done. Look, everybody know Gordon in a 225. And he done link with Big Foe. He got buku ties, Ferrari sliding, flying in a new coupe ride. And every time I ride by, I see a brand new sign. I'm with Gordon, I know that he gon' get it done. Whether it's a big truck crash or a hit and run. Recovery funds, he fighting to get a ton. Mike Epps, man, we all about the Benjamin. Handling injuries, man, are you kidding me? Gordon McKernan, that's champion energy. Yeah, family man with a family plan. Get Gordon, he gon' fix it like a handyman. Get Gordon, and get it done.
Raising Cane's invites you to grab life by the chicken fingers. So get out there. Be you. Do you. Embrace whatever makes you, you. All while enjoying Raising Cane's hand-battered cooked-to-order chicken fingers, crispy crinkle-cut fries, buttery Texas toast, and that secret recipe cane sauce that makes everything that much better. So go on. Savor the day.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Feel bad?
Yes.
Oh no, I don't feel bad. This is
The Purple Room podcast is back. And now we're live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Run by passionate students, the Purple Room delivers all the latest LSU sports and culture.
Join us for great food,
Cold drinks,
and for a chance to win free loaded cheese fries.
The Purple Room, the ultimate pregame podcast party.
Live from walk-ons every Friday before home football games.
Are home problems turning your life upside down? Trust Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical to save the day. From electrical issues to keeping you comfortable, plumbing repairs, and even generators, we do it all. Southern Air Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical, your one-stop solution for electrical, AC, plumbing, and generators. If you need us to save the day for you, call or visit us online at southernairbr.com.
Welcome back to the Bayou Breakdown. Week 7 of NFLSU helped prove those wide receiver university allegations aren't going anywhere anytime soon. First up, we got Justin Jefferson, the Lions at the Vikings. Justin Jefferson had a 25-yard touchdown pass from Sam Darnold. Surprised he didn't do the gritty there. Oh, there it is. There it is. Everybody's favorite dance. The Vikings would ultimately lose that one, though, 31-29.
Here we have Brian Thomas Jr., 5 receptions for 89 yards, including this 6-yard touchdown from Trevor Lawrence. Jags beat the Patriots 32-16.
Then we got 2 LSU wide receivers, Brian Thomas Jr., touchdown boy as I like to call him, and Kayshon Boutte. They have a jersey swap after their game, which was super cool to watch. But Jada, the Fall Classic is upon us. We got to talk about the World Series. That matchup is set in what should be a blockbuster. It'll be the Los Angeles Dodgers squaring off against the New York Yankees, one of the most storied matchups. The two will face off for the 12th time ever in the World Series.
Now, there's superstars on both sides with Shohei Ohtani, Mookie Betts, and Freddie Freeman for the Dodgers, and Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, and Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. The series will start this Friday in LA on Fox at 7 o'clock. Madeline, who you have winning?
Well, Jada, considering that Lewis, our lovely and talented producer, is dripped out head to toe today in Yankees gear, I feel like I can't take anybody but the Yankees. I got to see New York come out to win. What about you?
You know, these may be the 2 biggest brands in the MLB, if I do say so myself. And so I'm going to take the Dodgers. Surprise to nobody. I love a little bit of controversy, so I'm going to take the Dodgers. But Shohei to the Yankees, that might be exactly what they need to, you know, pull it around and have a star team for sure.
Well, that wraps up this week's edition of the Bayou Breakdown. Be sure to stay up to date with our socials at LSU Tiger TV and our website at tigertv.tv to be in the know about all things LSU.
And don't forget to watch Tiger TV's own podcast, The Purple Room, which talks all things LSU sports, entertainment, and culture on YouTube and Spotify.
That's it for now. I'm Madeline Frentress.
And I'm Jada Ferris. Have a great night.